Building people places by designing accessible spaces. That was the theme of Accessibility Day 2012. Nancy Shepherd is with the city. She works to make Ottawa a more accessible place and says this goal is reflected in the event's theme.
So Council in November passed a new standards for accessibility, and of course there's the Ontario standards for accessibility, and with all of that, that really focuses on the built form and increasing accessibility. So it just made sense to make that the theme of this year's session.
In 2005, the provincial government passed the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. The goal is to make Ontario fully accessible by 2025. The city has taken up the challenge.
And we developed a set of standards which go beyond what's required of the Ontario Disabilities Act.
For example, OC Transpo complies with the Act even though it is not required to. Still, there are some places in the city that residents find challenging.
There's a lot of places that I have no problem getting into in that, but I run into barriers here and there. And the main issues is that most of the private sector of Ottawa are going into some of the older areas and that haven't been retrofitted.
The city recognizes this issue.
Probably the biggest challenge is that it's really expensive to go back and retrofit.
That's why the city is consulting with the Accessibility Advisory Committee for upcoming projects like the Lansdowne construction.
They have us involved with a number of the reviews of their drawings and giving advice on best practices. So I think it's going to be a great project, a great site that everybody can enjoy.
Shepherd, too, has a positive outlook on the future of accessibility in Ottawa.
By and large, I think things have improved. Are we there yet? No, and that's why Council and the province are really directing that we put a focus on accessibility by design.
Jessica Wong, CJTV News, Ottawa.